Looking for bison. Haven't found any yet. Seen some deer, some turkey, a lot of prairie dogs behind me. Digging up those holes you see all over. Highlights though, from Council Bluffs. Let's do one before some animal comes up from behind me that I can't see. The loan. The loan would probably have to be the best thing. The $450 loan between a loner, drug dealer, and a spoiled brat. They both still play. Loner is there on the weekends. Spoiled brat is still there almost every day. Poker and or the Baccarat area. We told Loner he should get this guy to collect the debt. A guy who plays poker almost every day, who's been banned for choking someone who owed him money. He did that in the Horseshoe, I hear, and he got banned. The thing is, he's probably a good debt collector, but he's friends with Spoiled Brat. So I don't know if he would do it. No one asked him, but I'd be interested to see, because he doesn't like when people owe money to anyone, but he is friends with that guy. So that would be interesting to see if he did it, but I'm gone, and I probably won't find out for about a year if that happened or not. Another highlight, of course, meeting Steven and Javen. Javen gave me the cigar. I smoked on the way up to North Dakota. Steven and I were in the room, I think 3 or 4 times at the same table once. So it was great to meet a couple of people who watch the channel. And thanks for watching, guys. There he is. Found one. As this bison crosses the street in front of me, I'll tell you from behind the camera, highlight number 3 was getting this guy who I knew hated Casey's Pizza to talk about it. A few days earlier, he mentioned how much he hated it. It's pizza from a gas station. I like it. A lot of people really like it. He is like the one person in town who doesn't. So he was at the next table over, and I yelled over to him, "Yeah, I forgot. Do you like Casey's Pizza or dislike Casey's Pizza?" Knowing what the answer was. And he yelled out, "Dislike. I dislike it. If you're gonna say I like it, put a dis in front. I dislike it. In fact, you know the guy who comes in here sometimes? His name is Casey? Terrible guy. The entire name is just trash." So, glad I started that, and half the room got to be entertained by that guy. This is really cool, this bison. This is what I was looking for. I don't care what else happens this entire trip. This is what I was looking for. And he's leading the way. Pretty slow, but he's a good fullback. And I'm following right behind. Yeah, I know how dumb this probably looks, but I don't want to get sunburned on the back of my neck. Now I stopped in some national forest, taking a hike on my way back to town. But let's continue the highlights. There was a guy who told me one day he knows exactly how I play. Well, we played 2 hands against each other this trip. He really only comes in on the weekends. They were both all in. One of them was all in pre. He had 1 overcard. I was a 70% favorite. I lost, but what could you do? The other hand we played, I keep looking down, I gotta be sure of my footing. The other hand we played, we were all in on the turn. He was drawing dead. So, he knows exactly how I play, but we got all in twice. In one of them, I was a 70% favorite. In the other, I was a 100% lock. So, I guess his goal in poker is to just hand me money if he knows exactly how I play. And those were the 2 hands we played against each other. Almost walked into a massive spider web, but I'm so observant that I didn't. At the perfect time, I stopped. So, I'm done. Heading back now. But I will tell you the last highlight. The last highlight was the money, of course. I know what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. I am not good against the WSOP player pool in Vegas during the series. That's why I left. It was a worthwhile trip. 6 weeks of poker in Council Bluffs. And tomorrow's video will be the lowlights, the worst things that happened in Council Bluffs. And the day after that will be income and expenses. When I first got here, a few of you asked for that in the comments. So I will tell you everything I spent and everything I made. And that was definitely one of the highlights. So look out for that video in 2 days or so.